Comfortable is not an adjective that many would use to describe their experience of receiving medical treatment such as dialysis or chemotherapy. The process requires you to sit for an extended period of time, often in a chilly room, while treatment is infused intravenously. My next guest recognized these problems and came up with a solution. That's how Libre clothing was born. And joining me to explain are co-founders Tess Schuster and Bethany Scaff. Ladies, welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
And I'm excited about the fact that you have thought of this venture, but also the fact that you're 25-year-old young ladies who started a company. You're young entrepreneurs, so my hat's off to you.
Thank you.
Tess, how did this all get started? There's 4 of you in Libre in the clothing line.
There's 4 of us, and we all met at Miami University through the entrepreneurship program. Part of our capstone project is to come up with a company idea. And Megan, one of our other business partners, presented the idea. Her mother was cutting holes in her clothing to stay warm during dialysis, but she just didn't feel good. And my grandfather was actually going through dialysis at the same time.
So you all had some personal experiences with this.
We did. And they all had the same issues. They were cold, they didn't know what to wear, and they needed something to make them feel a little bit better.
So we're showing some of the pictures of, and it is cold in there, and I think that's another thing. And Bethany, we have people of what they've done with their clothing in order to get some of that treatment, and they cut holes in it and all those things. So you came up with an idea.
Yes. So Libre makes clothing for chemotherapy and dialysis patients, and really all types of infusion, chelations, things like that. So we have hidden zippers over different port locations,
which Tess is going to demonstrate.
Now. So I'm wearing the arm, and chest has the chest on. So the hidden zippers allow nurses and doctors to access the treatment site. It keeps it visible, which is really important for safety reasons, but patients stay warm, and they stay comfortable, and they stay covered. Especially the chest is a big one because, sorry, my hands are slippy.
And I think what's important is how cool everything is in these rooms, and if you've never gone through it, you don't realize it's important. They have to be that way, but these folks are sitting for hours, aren't they, Tess? And it gets very uncomfortable.
It is, and hospitals and centers have to keep their rooms at a certain temperature just to keep germs down. So, there's nothing they can really do, and blankets are actually becoming obsolete in a lot of centers because they can pull on the needles and people can bleed, and it's just not safe.
These are things that most people don't think about, Bethany. And so because of your experiences, you thought, well, we've got a way that we can try to solve these problems.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, like we said, it came from personal experience, and when you have a loved one or a family member or someone you care about going through something like this, you just want to do something to help them. So we get a lot of people buying our products as gifts because they just want to find a way to show support that goes past flowers and cards. It's something that they can consistently use and just helps ease that burden, even a small amount, just every day.
You are so right. What's been the reaction of some parents who've received these as gifts?
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite aspects of the company is a lot of people email us and call us. We have one woman in New York who ordered, and it ended up being the wrong size. And instead of returning it, she gave it to someone else at her center. She's like, this is so wonderful. This is needed. I want to give it to other people. And she calls just to talk, see how we're doing, check in. I feel like when I went out to New York, I went and met her. So it's been really fun getting to know our customers.
Well, you also are holding some pants, Bethany.
Yes.
And I said, well, why would someone need pants with accessible zippers?
Yes. So for dialysis patients, it's not as common to get treatment in your leg. It's more of a last resort, but it's a really revealing spot. I mean, people really have to expose themselves in order for nurses to get to them. So it's not as common, but it's definitely just as, if not more, appreciated.
And when it's needed, it's needed.
It's really needed, exactly.
Well, there are people watching who love this idea. It's all fleece, so it is very warm. And so, Tess, how can they order for themselves, their friends?
Yeah, you can order through our website, which is just libreclothing.com. And you can also call, too. A lot of, our patients are older and aren't comfortable with the Internet. So we love receiving calls. We love talking to people and hearing about their experiences as well.
And you're located right here in Columbus, Bethany, aren't you? In a basement?
Yes. Yes. We work out of Dublin, so that's great. In Tessa's father's basement. We keep our inventory there and fulfill our orders. We work from home. But.
And there's all 4 of you, recent grads of Miami, and you're all still friends, even though you're partners. And your advice, both of you, quickly, to others who are thinking about starting a business, any entrepreneur ideas?
My advice would be just to do it. Obviously, like our board of advisors, I think a lot of people think about it for a really long time and end up not following through, but create an amazing board of advisors and surround yourself with people that will support you.
Bethany?
Yeah, I was actually going to say the same thing. Really make sure you have people to support you. And for us, we're young, so other people's experiences have been really beneficial to us. And like being open to learning and hearing what other people have done and the advice they have to give.
Well, congratulations to you, and also congratulations on what you're offering patients. We have all that information. It's been on screen and on our website, so people can find you. Thanks much.
Thank you.
You.
And good luck to you in the future.
Thanks.
Thank you.